COVID has thrown lives into turmoil worldwide. In Canada alone, over 3 million people have lost their jobs. If you or someone you know has been impacted, then you know how difficult it can be to come to terms with having your livelihood being threatened. But for some, this is a lifelong struggle, and the notion of having a sustainable livelihood is only a dream.
This is the case for many adults with developmental disabilities. At least 22% of the more than 315,000 Canadians with developmental disabilities are living below the poverty line. For people with developmental disabilities, such as Evan, one of our Mighty Hawks participants, it is even more challenging to obtain a sustainable livelihood that will help him achieve his goals and lead a fulfilling life.
So I have employers that don't want to hire people with disabilities, so it's kind of discouraging that way.
This is why we created Mighty Hawks, to provide individuals with developmental disabilities the knowledge and opportunities to help them reach their full potential. Existing programs are not always accessible. They can be costly, have year-long wait lists, and lack individualized attention, which can make it more difficult for participants to learn.
We've innovated our program design to fix these issues. Our program is delivered free of charge, with no wait time, and we have weekly one-on-one sessions tailored to each participant's needs. Each week, we also host group sessions so that participants can meet with others to share their weekly learnings. And this year, when COVID struck, we pivoted to offer our sessions online via Zoom. This has allowed us to more than double our number of participants, directly impacting 92 individuals. In the fall, we're implementing a train-the-trainer model in 2 Waterloo high schools, empowering 30 high school students to work one-on-one with 30 students with developmental disabilities within their high school communities.
We've also designed our sessions to provide not only depth, but also breadth, holistically addressing all the components of the Sustainable Livelihoods framework. This framework focuses on the development of skills in 5 critical areas.
Each program starts and ends with a Prosper Canada survey. The initial survey allows us to identify what skills our participants want to improve upon, and the closing survey measures their growth in various skills such as budgeting, saving, and speaking in public. Fulfilling one's potential means something different for everyone, so we have expanded our sessions this year from 1 general stream to 3 specific streams that parallel the different growth stages of our participants. The first stream is life skills, in which we cover topics like goal setting, leadership, and stress management, followed by planning for success, covering computer literacy and planning for the future, and finally, employment readiness, which covers resume building, finding suitable jobs, and professionalism.
One of our overarching goals is to instill confidence in our participants. Through our skills sessions this year, we've seen a 40% growth in our participants' confidence in the setting, writing, and evaluation of personal goals.
One of our top priorities is to create a community where participants feel safe and included, which has been extra meaningful in this time of physical isolation. By sharing the skills that they've developed each week in group sessions with their peers, we've seen a 35% growth in our participants' confidence speaking in public.
My favorite parts about Mighty Hawks is that I get to meet new people. Yes, I like the group calls because I'm allowed to share my jokes.
Each of the streams has a heavy emphasis on relevant financial literacy topics. In life skills, we introduce basic concepts and techniques for saving and budgeting. In planning for success, we apply these skills to create financial plans relevant to each participant's lifestyle. Finally, in employment readiness, the participants further apply these skills to making good financial decisions with an actual paycheck. We have partnered with RBC to create our financial education curriculum, which has led to phenomenal results. We have measured a 96% confidence growth in budgeting, 67% in saving, and a 24% confidence growth in paying bills.
Our Work Readiness program allows participants to experience working at one of our other Enactus Laurier enterprises, EarthSuds. Here, participants make and package environmentally friendly shampoo, conditioner, and body wash tablets. This year, we have grown the Work Readiness program from 8 participants to 18 participants, while still adhering to COVID-19 protocols. For many, this is the first paycheck they have ever earned, and the first time they are able to provide for themselves, allowing them to meet their own basic needs.
At Enactus Laurier, providing individualized attention on each of these assets is fundamental to what we do and has helped our participants work towards more financial independence, a more sustainable livelihood, and a more fulfilling life. And it ultimately shows the world that for those like Evan, a disability does not define the scope of one's ability.
Anything else you want to say about Mighty Hawks? Anything at all?
Mighty Hawks rocks.
I agree. It does rock.